This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
What's more, presently as you turn out to be much increasingly loose and agreeable, I might want to converse with you about an issue you have been encountering, and that is your very touchy hearing. I realize this has been diverting for you at the time, maybe when you are endeavoring to rest, or possibly when you catch sounds and commotions that keep you from focusing or continuing ahead with something different. Individuals with over-delicate hearing get a wide range of foundation commotions that other people groups' minds would frequently sift through, and this can be very irritating for you. Notwithstanding, with the assistance of trance and your superb, innovative creative energy, you will build up the ability to wipe out those irritations and in the meantime hold your wonderful feeling of hearing. I am certain you know that there are a large number of thousands of individuals who might love to probably hear just as you do. For instance, the individuals who are hard of hearing and have never heard the voice of their friends and family, or even the straightforward sound of a streaming waterway or a flying creature sweetly singing. Also, there might be times when you wish you could turn a hard of hearing ear to undesirable commotions. Obviously, I am certain that you don't wish this truly, which is the reason we are going to utilize allegories and symbolism in light of the fact that this is the language that your oblivious personality comprehends and reacts to the best. So we will be separate in what clamors you wish to close out and which ones you will permit to remain, and simply apply the proposals to the ones that proper for you. I will portray a few strategies that your subliminal personality will discover helpful, and as far as concerns you, I might want you to imagine to the absolute best of your capacity the scenes I depict. One strategy you can utilize is what I will call the zoom technique. In the event that you have ever utilized a camera to snap a picture of something that is a separation away, you have most likely officially utilized the zoom alternative to get a nearby on what you are snapping. Furthermore, I wonder, on the off chance that you have seen how when you zoom into a picture the surroundings in the frontal area simply vanish and everything you can see is the item you are concentrating on. Well, we can utilize this technique in turnaround. For this situation, the closer view can be the foundation commotions in light of the fact that you are zooming into yourself, and as you zoom into yourself those clamors simply blur away. So for instance, in the event that you were attempting to rest, however continually mindful of the ticking of a clock or the hum that electrical machines can make, you can make in your brain something fascinating to concentrate on and zoom into your contemplations as you shut out the foundation commotions. Obviously, the perfect situation is evacuate the clock or turn electrical machines off at the divider, yet I realize that occasionally this isn't attainable. Give us a chance to rehearse this strategy now. Envision yourself in your own agreeable bed, cuddled under the duvet with the lights out and the window ornament or visually impaired drawn. Your room is the perfect temperature for you, and you know about your own natural environment. In any case, they are the sounds perhaps of traffic passing by, or that clock ticking without end, keeping you from inclinations sufficiently agreeable to rest. At this stage, make the blueprint of what you might want to concentrate on in your brain. Maybe you wish to review a most loved memory from adolescence, something you contemplated and were interested to know a greater amount of an old companion or relative, or perhaps some place you visited on more than one occasion as a tyke. Whatever it is, this will be close to home for you and you truly would like to know more, so you focus in on your more youthful self, recalling what you looked like, the garments and the styles that you wore, your environment, including increasingly more detail as you proceed. What's more, the picture starts to shape in the space just before your eyes. Not actually inside your head, it is a little separation away right now. However, as you include detail and shading, the picture wakes up and your center is clear and characterized. Also, as you proceed thusly, it is just a short time before you start to float off into an agreeable rest, envisioning charming glad dreams and awakening at your typical awakening time, just to understand that those outside sounds and clamors hadn't disturbed you at all last night. You may end up thinking about how and why this occurred. Well, I can reveal to you now it was on the grounds that your mind sifted through those undesirable sounds, something you are currently adapting successfully how to do. There might be circumstances where you are not in bed or attempting to rest where those clamors have been irritating you, so I will demonstrate to you another system you can utilize. How about we utilize the case of attempting to study or focus on something amid your typical waking hours? Those sounds could be originating from outside or inside the room where you are. However, wherever they are, they have been diverting you and keeping you from doing what you need to do. So by and by you utilize your inventive creative ability, maybe envisioning a vehicle or the like, maybe a transport or an outdated stage mentor, or perhaps a train or a plane. Furthermore, for a minute or two you focus on those undesirable sounds, and if there is multiple, unite them, pack them into a shape or a structure, or essentially a shading. When you have the ideal picture in your brain, venture it onto the vehicle, guarantee it is secure so can't leave away, and after that watch as the vehicle moves away into the separation, going further and further far from you. Also, the further away the vehicle ventures, the more curved and black out that picture progresses toward becoming, and in light of the fact that the sounds have shaped into a picture, they are no longer there. They bit by bit contract to a bit seemingly within easy reach before vanishing out of your view and your hearing extent. Practice this now here in the well-being of entrancing. See or sense yourself doing precisely as I have depicted and encountering any undesirable sounds and pictures blurring totally away. Amid this time you can discover your focusing returning as you center around whatever you were doing, and it is just later when you think back that you understand how rapidly and viably it functioned. You may like to envision something like the channel papers that individuals use when making permeated espresso, and maybe notwithstanding encountering the fragrance of newly ground espresso as it entices your noses, closing out any undesirable sounds or commotions. Or then again, maybe you like to transform those undesirable clamors into your most loved bit of music or melodic instrument, and this is anything but difficult to do. You would just choose the tune or a musicality that you might want to utilize. Hear it playing in your mind's ear for a couple of moments, and afterward center around that undesirable commotion and bit by bit consolidate them until the clamor turns into the music or melody that you like. So you see, there are a few strategies you can utilize. Indeed, even some that I haven't referenced. For example, giving the sound a shading and watching that shading blur or change to a shading you like, or giving it a size and seeing it contract. Your awesome, imaginative, subliminal personality likely has loads of different thoughts you could utilize, and when you are loosened up you can discover new thoughts, new potential outcomes coming into your brain. Attempt them hard and fast, see which ones work best for you. All things considered, you don't have anything to lose and bounty to pick up. For example, harmony and calm fixation, great quality rest, to give some examples of the advantages. Indeed, even without utilizing the techniques I have referenced, you can just direct your intuitive personality to sift those commotions through. Maybe you might want to do this now and envision you are working for an amazing boss who doesn't realize that there is something about your work that you're not totally content with. You could orchestrate a meeting with your boss, envision thumping on the manager's entryway and being welcome to come in and take a seat. Clarify what has been irritating you and why. Yes, it is critical to give your boss a reason so they will know how it has been influencing you. Also, when your subliminal personality comprehends what you need and why, it will be glad to allow your demand, and you will locate that throughout the following couple of days and many months you are turning into a lot more joyful and more quiet individual, ready to work productively and viably. Indeed, Even your well-being improves as the pressure made by those undesirable sounds and clamors diminishes, vanishes, and other individuals see an adjustment in you. You see an adjustment in you as well and feel superior to anything you have felt in a long, long time. What's more, these proposals are solidly implanted in your intuitive personality and become more grounded step by step. They become more grounded constantly, more grounded continuously, more grounded constantly. In a minute, I will check the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5, you will be wide wakeful, feeling as of now brilliantly invigorated and alert and prepared to enable these recommendations to work for you. So in your own unique time, I need you to return to ordinary, cognizant mindfulness, carrying back with all of you these brilliant emotions. 1, 2, 3, returning gradually, 4 eyelids starting to ripple, and 5 eyes open wide, alert, brain and body coming back to ordinary, cognizant mindfulness.